Alright, good afternoon. Ugh. I hope everybody's doing well. It is kind of wild here. And the fact that I'm the only one home right now. Alright, time to jump in. We got a lot to do today. I say that knowing that it's pretty much a lot to do every day. Oop, wrong button. I can do this. It's my job. Anyway, good Saturday to folks. I hope you're doing well. Oh, we got bonus visits from Barrow. That's cool. Barrow is in town. I don't have anything to turn in for him, though, so we're not going to do that. Let's take a look at what I still have up for Nightwave. I haven't been playing the last couple of days because we've had friends in town. Oh, sell any item in our inventory. I think I have some stuff to do that. Melee kills are a thing. That's not happening. Defense to 12, maybe. Lots of enemies and more missions.
It's time for Nora to say goodnight.
What do I have that's junk? Do I have any extra? No, I think I sold all my extra stuff. Ah! I'll have to get more. No, I could sell one of something. Because really, you don't have to sell a lot. You just have to sell... Nope. Oh, you can't sell resources. Right. Let's do sell price. Can I sell anything in resources? Oh, I can. Nope, not selling those. Proof fragment. Oh, we can sell that. That's from the limbo quest that we're already done with. There.
You're making waves, dreamers. I can feel it.
Alright, so over the last week we've had a poll up because we're coming up on the point at which we will get the Duviri Paradox quest unlocked. Until I start that quest, I will be accepting votes. Hey, Eladek. But it is going to take a big swing to try to get it to shift in some other direction than it's going. But right now we've got some things on... Hang on, I actually need to go to table. I don't think I have a frame in progress. I might be wrong. I need alloy and polymer, and then I can kick limbo off. Daggeth, I need a whole lot of things. Won't. Boop. I think I'm running all stuff that we need to do. Yeah. Weapons! Alright. I need to do a lot of melee kills, which is good. All of our boosters are still in effect. Well, yeah, with the wolf event up right now. By the way, if you are looking to collect the wolf stuff, now is a perfect time to do it. The wolf hunt is currently active. That will get you the full wolf sledge if you have none of it. I need to remind Mander about that because he needs to get some of those pieces. You can also basically replay the wolf storyline, kind of, if you go and talk to Nora about it. And by that I mean go into the little thing, tune in, listen to the story. Because he was the first Nightwave. Yeah. There are, however, some gifts of the Lotus up. Partly for the anniversary and partly just because, I think. But we definitely need to get some of these. So we're going to go commit some atrocities. And by that I mean just exterminate things. On Mars. To get some guns. Do a little wiggle.
Eliminate all Corpus threats.
I hate to tell you this, folks, but we also... Do I not? Oh, it's secondary only. That's disappointing. Helps if
Keep
I
moving.
pay
None
attention,
of the
doesn't
scanners
it?
have detected you.
Get back here. I don't want you to use that. Torseer's actually a pretty good gun. Especially if you can headshot with it. Rude. That was cute. Hope you feel good. Ah, it's protected. He's not, though. There. Osprey. And not the wrestling one.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Why am I still running around collecting all the things? Because I'm desperate. Somewhere between money and supplies. Could you just die, please? His head sticks out a little bit. Whoop. Haha. Yes, I have a tendency to go into Zoom, partly because I just like being able to see people better. So, once we complete, I believe it's Deadlock Protocol, we'll be able to actually get him down from there. Until that point, though, they are just kind of stuck.
You're a sight for dodgy optics. Hold that lock.
Yeah, Wolf was 1, Arlo was 3, Glassmaker 5. And now we're on just Nora's mix all the time. Which I'm pretty sure is because we're just getting so much new content that it sometimes becomes a little difficult. I don't blame him for it. If I had paid for this whole thing, sure, I might be upset. But it's not. Ah! Nope, not gonna stand in that. Hi. Be right with you. Nope. I know I've complained about secondary weapons before, so nobody should be shocked that I'm having to take a little bit of time with it. And aim. Now, the upside is that, yes, we're using a secondary weapon for the entire stupid fight. But we're going to get a brand new secondary weapon out of it. So, we get Dex Furious, which is one of the double guns. Yeah, at least it's just an exterminate. Come on. Got it. Like, you can't even ground slam to break stuff. That is the only part in here that I find annoying. And I get it, that's part of the challenge. You have to decide, what are you spending your ammo on? The answer is I'm just gonna go collect more ammo. Trying to remember how to go downstairs.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Good for him. This is gonna dead end. Yep. Called it. You start recognizing what the tiles are. Ah. No, you are now priority kill. Really? You're gonna hide by the stairs? Alright. Doop. Back up the stairs. And up more stairs. They fill a lot of these Gift of the Lotus missions with extra resources, or at least it feels that way. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but I always recommend go explore for it, go get the parts. There's stuff there. You
Stay
just
focused.
have to
There's
go
a heavy
pick it up.
unit approaching.
No, you stop that. Yeah, I see you over there. You can knock it off. Alright, sometimes it's really fun to do that. Yeah, I took the suppress off my gun. I had other mods I could put in there. That was way more important. Doom doom. That's cute. I have a console. There we go. Oh, that's a big hallway. Why run into dead end rooms? Because then it's only one direction I have to defend from. He's bad at hiding. Oh, there they are. He just randomly fired. Shooting him in the leg. Serves you right. Robot, come here. Yeah, you're the melee variant. I'm not still over there, dummy. Occasionally, the bad guys are profoundly stupid.
Looks like heavy activity ahead.
I mean... good for them. Yeah, you can stop that. I thought the corpus were supposed to be smart go-getters. Maybe at one point in their lives. Nope. Lockers. Full of tasty, tasty loot. And ammo. There are a number of secondary weapons that have really terrible ammo. So you have to expect that there's going to be a lot of ammo drops in here. I see you. You literally just have shields. And whatever that is. I'm not gonna stand there and let you do it. I couldn't get a bead on him. They absolutely protected him. Eh. Seemed right. How cute. I can do that too. The good news is that the Seer has some serious punch. No. Thank you. I see you. Womp womp. Headshots are hilarious. If you don't like headshots, what's wrong with you? Alright, rather, if you don't like actually doing headshots to other things in games like this, what's wrong with you? I understand not wanting to be headshotted. That always sucks. Oh. Oxium Osprey. We need Oxium. We need a lot of Oxium. Boop. There we go. Womp. I shouldn't take as much glee in it as I do, but I can't help it. Just hold still for me. Thank you. Ta-da. I know. I am a preferred sniper. Lately, my preferred weapon has been more bow, but I snipe with a bow, so... Something, something. High ground. Get back here. Running in circles is, in fact, unfortunately, somewhat, come here. Oh, he's got a shield up. That's part of the problem. Let's turn that off. Shield Ospreys. Kind of bane of my existence. Shield Ospreys and Guardian X-My. Occasionally, I am also a small child and like to giggle watching people go flying off of cliffs. You're outside the bubble. Oh, there's... Seriously, an Ice Eximus and a Guardian Eximus somewhere in there. Get out of that. The Seer is one of the secondary weapons dropped. No Jade right now. I dislike Jade. But there's a... They're not actually the bane of my existence. Not when I'm stuck on secondary weapons. When stuck on secondary weapons, Guardian X-My, so much worse. Get over here. I went to go try to slam, and there was no way I could do that. And that's irritating. Ooh, Argon. There he is. That's the guy that's been irritating me. Come on. Come with me. Come play. Come here. I don't care that there's a health X-My. Yes! So all of you are now infinitely easier to kill. Oh, you got your shields back. Rude. Headshots. Could you just... It's part of why I've been putting cold. Yeah, they drop a lot of Argon, which is good.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Not only do they drop that, but it's a ton of ferrite. It's a ton of polymer. Well, actually not polymer, but some oxium, a lot of ferrite. Depending on which mission you're on, could be more or less rubite or rubeto. Rubite. Rubeto. I mean, he was there.
to meet a helicopter. Controls over there.
I'm going to say this for anybody who's starting a newer account. Never turn down lockers. No, you go away. Lockers are probably one of the best sources of affinity in the early portion of the game. Because if I hit the right locker room, it hits me with anywhere between 1,000 and 4,000 affinity. Yeah, you can stop that. You know what? Here. You like throwing people in the air so much, let's do it to you. Boom.
Another job well executed.
Yeah. Yeah, the average is probably around 2,000. And that would be actually a really cool QOL. Alright. My hair is getting on my nerves. Had a bunch of it stuck in the ear cup, and that is a problem. Oh look, our secondary weapon maxed out.
Operator, communication.
It's like we might have just picked up a new secondary weapon.
Check your inbox
Cool
at
thing
your
about
earliest
these
convenience.
also is that you get a weapon slot with it, which is really nice. Yeah, I guess it's there. All right, what do we want? Definitely want barrel diffusion. Honestly, stunning speed is kind of important. What are we looking at? Primarily puncture damage. So we want to increase the puncture damage if we can. I know! When I first realized that, I was super excited. I can't really afford to bump up a lot of our mods right now because I have to spend that money elsewhere. Like making things. Do we want to put on... I could put ice on. We could put... status duration. Look, if you use the expel or the cleanse or whatever mods, more power to you. Great for you. I'm glad you enjoy them. Yeah, obviously, just a straight 20% bump. They are not particularly my jam. I want convulsion. Do I want... I want slash. Could do target cracker. And do I have critical chance? Yep. And we'll put on more reload speed. Alright, what do we got? Next up, we've got, because there are a couple of things available right now that we don't want to miss out on. There's a glyph, which is on a sabotage, and a primary arcane adapter for melee. Or no, for a primary weapon. Derp, derp, derp. Survival was the mission type. It does not look... I don't see any... This is the elite one. Yeah. Survival 110 to 130. Oof. So we'll go do the sabotage. And then we'll move on.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor.
You
The
could
reactor
also
is a
give me
complex
all of these
system.
boxes here.
Start by
I
removing
love
the
that.
coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out. if
Another
you are
thing,
willing to
especially
shoulder
when you
that
are
risk.
early in the game, if you can take the time to search those out, do it. They tend to be worth it. There are mods and parts that sometimes come out of those, and or just a ton of resources. We need to kill a lot of people with melee. No, you don't touch the computer. I said no-er. Ooh. There's also a lot of Iatan sculptures that I found in the special missions. Not in everyone, but at least every couple. Let's see, what am I at? Right, I'm using boar. It's a bit of a bore. Ba-dum-bum. Hi, friendo. You groan because it's true. Ooh, Taxon, stop killing all of my guys before I can get to them, please. I shouldn't have brought the robot. Sometimes just running around and breaking everybody's face is fun. Hi. Friendos. Just running through. Oh, I'm not done clearing out. In here, and then I'll go back in there. Like I said, they put a lot of loot in these rooms. Yeah, like right there was 2,000 affinity, period. Yep.
You found the first resource cache.
So, fair warning, I will be working on a brand new cheat soon. Partly because I know there is a ton, and I do mean a ton of new content that was not added to the spreadsheet. Alright. Can't get up to where it is. Which means it's in a different room. And because of all of the changes to where things are, the spreadsheet just kind of needs to get started over. Maybe not completely. There's still a lot that's in the right place, but like getting Limbo now is a little different. Oh, that was funny. Excuse you? I know you're over here. That's probably also gonna have. Well, that's also part of why it needs to get updated. I was wondering what I'm talking about. I have a spreadsheet that keeps track of all of the weapons, warframes, vehicles, craftables, stuff like that. Because I am a little bit crazy. And a bit of a completionist. And by a bit, I mean, we all know I'm absolutely a fiend when it comes to that. So, I made a spreadsheet a few years back for all of that content. And as I've continued to play, I've tried to keep it as updated as possible. But sometimes you just can't help but get behind. So I will be going back and updating the daylights out of it. Yeah, that was one of the later updates. I can't remember when I made the very first sheet. Because I didn't put out the very first sheet. Like, the first several rotations I did of it, I didn't put out because I didn't think anybody would be interested in that. And then I mentioned it on stream once and everybody's like, excuse me? You have a sheet with all this? No, kid. So when I update it, we'll post the updated link for the blank.
My readings indicate one more.
And go from there. A lot of times I have a updated line for things, but then I never fill in what to do for it. Because it's also keeping track that I'm getting the things I need.
So far, so
Well. Other reason to go scrounging away from the points during a sabotage, especially if you're hunting the caches. There's a good chance that the cache will be after that area and you don't want to miss it. So we're at 60. We could at least kill the guy with that. There we go. The other reason to go this far out is for all of the extra kills. Because once we hit that sabotage, we're not going to stop for any of this stuff. I like to not explode with the ship. Doop, doop. If you're doing this as a syndicate mission, frequently on these lower levels you will find some of your medallions, because they're hoping you won't check down there. They're not hidden, they're just kind of tucked away. Hi. So many lockers. These are, by the way, the Dexdocra, which is one of the earlier missions that we went on for the anniversary. I think the Dexdocra is now permanently on the anniversary list. Same with Dexfuras. I don't remember how I got them originally. Hi. That's kind of what I was hoping for, was finding the exit. Because if I don't have to worry about any of the loot drops between me and the exit, all the better. He just stood there and let me run up to him with a sword. That guy is not bright. Just saying. Now we work backwards. And we keep our eye out for any survivors. That would be unfortunate for them. Like these guys over here. How is there one behind us? We were literally just there. Okay. Thanks, game. Occasionally very odd. I'm gonna double check. Frequently, up here you will find loot and or lockers. Another place where they like to hide medallions. Oh. Hi, friends. There it is. That was the other thing I was looking for.
You found all the caches.
You. It was you, wasn't it? Or one of them. I don't find that they tend to hide too many medallions up on these ledges, but they are always a good place to check. Alright. Yeah, you can stop that. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. And then everything opens. Go fig.
A coolant cell has been extracted.
I went with my least favorite syndicates to get them out of the way first. So, New Loka and Perrin were my syndicates. Why? Because I want them done quicker. I find that easier to do when I'm first leveling.
reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again.
There's somebody back there?
Security measures have locked the coolant cells in place.
I already kicked
Destroy
it.
them. Coolant cell extracted.
The game is confused because I got the coolant cell out, but she was still talking when I went through and the barrier hadn't gone completely down. So.
Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown.
There we go.
Destroy the fuel injectors.
So, for those wondering, the bore is a shotgun. I am not super partial to it.
A blast door has blocked your evacuation route. Find a way to open it.
Yes, please excuse me while I murder everybody along the path, however. Because we still need, you know, apparently 40 melee kills. This way. Hi, friendos. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them back here. We're not sticking around for loot farming because we've already done that, but if they're gonna give me all the guys I need to complete this, I'm gonna try. Who thought it was a brilliant idea to hit an alarm at this point? Of course all the alarms are going off, guys. It's not just me. The whole ship's gonna go. Just a few more. And we can be done with them. Did I miss something up here? No. There's a drop. Yay, night wave complete. At least with that one. They're soft and squishy. We're gonna hit them with the shotgun in the hopes A, they go away, and B, that we can level this thing faster. Shotguns in this game, you want to be as close as possible. So yes, in their face is perfectly viable. Shotguns in this game have spread, and yes, it does decrease your damage the further you have fallout. Or fall off, rather. So keep that in mind. If you're using shotguns, just go close.
Work, Tenno.
It's better. Okay. All right. Boop, boop, boo.
Someone is attempting to contact the operator. Please
New
check
bliff.
your inbox.
Alright, let's go put on a new melee weapon. I know we have several. I think I have to pull one off the table. Yep, let's go pull one off the table. start at the top with the Unku. You also put your new stuff right at the top. Alright, so the Anku is a fun little scythe, technically. It looks more like an axe, but it is listed as a scythe. So we're going to upgrade that. What do I have for... I have... That's unfortunate. We have no styles for this. So we're going to grab Fury. We're going to grab Pressure Point. Looks like it is heavy on puncture. I don't actually have
It odd that humans only get a few
for.
years to live, yet spend most of that time
can't do that.
Doing everything wrong.
learning how to live.
So I think we'll just grab range for now. Alright. Oop, I did forget to change its colors. Appearance. Doop. Alright. We are MR7 on our way to 8. Doing okay. Boop. Where were we? Saturn. Oh, we still need to do a Meso Relic. There's a Meso Survival up. So let's go ahead and go public. Do I have... I have a couple. What do I have? We'll go ahead and go with this Meso T7. I'm kind of hoping for the Wisp Prime part, but any of them, or even the Gauss Prime part. I like getting frame parts early. Alright, so we got a Necros. Didn't see what else we got. We have a full group though, so that's good.
Keep the enemy busy while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for supplies. Ready? Trigger the alarm. Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
Am I sure? No. Are we gonna do it
They have
anyway?
just shut down all
Yes.
systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way. We're near a fissure.
Boop, boop. I like size. I like size. I
Look for
forgot how
personal
much I
life
like
support
size.
modules dropped by fallen enemies. Defeat the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic.
Protea.
The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Alright, so this is actually kind of the way we want to go because there is a... let's call it node in this direction. But in actuality, we're going to go that way because we want to be near
ready
everybody
for a
else
capsule.
because that's where corrupted tend to spawn. So at least until you get your full set of reactants, you kind of want to stay together. If you can. It's not always possible. But it is highly recommended.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Come on. Oh, Fragor. I'm so sorry, you poor soul. I am not a fan of the Fragor. I used it because it's MR, but it is such a slow weapon. There's a 7th one up there. Got it. 7th and an 8th. Okay. I'll grab 8. I'm 10.
Life support on the way.
Alright, primary weapon.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Part of my problem is that 4 is not great against Corpus. Or Corrupted, honestly.
Additional life support has arrived.
Ugh, all the traps. Somebody fell down. Is it somebody or is it somebody's pet? Somebody's pet. That's fine. We'll go get it. Good puppy. All of the dogs on our side are good puppies. Just understand that. Okay, trade that out. Couple of small shots with the Dex Purus. Only 10 more levels on this gun, and then we can trade it out. I guarantee you that some of you are going to see my inventory and go, why hold on to all of those crappy weapons you don't like? Some of them are because I need them for making other weapons. Some of them are because I'm a completionist hoarder. Thought I said that part. There was affinity there. Look, it's a locker.
The operative has just made their first discovery.
Lovely.
Keep up the good work. When you need it, extraction is ready.
Here goes our loot drops. Frag. But I'm gonna grab the Master Prime blueprint because I think I already have a Master Prime handle. I think. Alright, well. Cool. Boop. Our exit is this way. I'm on my way, Mr. Dude. If I can get there before he fully levels out or leaves out, I can tag along on his goodbye. Yep. You are not required to leave with your party, by the way. $20. It's a nice little necros. Is it Necros? Necros? Yeah, it was Necros, Necros Prime, and Protea Prime. And me!
Another job well executed.
Alright. Tech Spheres is already up to 12, and we've barely used it. What is Sinking Talon? Dual dagger stance. Alright. Okay. We have now done all of those things. We have now done all of those things. Yeah, yeah. So let's do the junction. Doop, ba-doop. I don't remember who's at this one. I say that a lot.
Are you seeking a return to the void? Challenge me and find destruction.
Oh, it's Equinox. Never mind. Did I mention I like scythes? I forgot how cool this one was. And now you can see that it's more of a scythe than an axe. I actually really like the way that one looks. Why don't I still have that on my other account? I don't know. Alright, so we get a stack of rewards.
Tenno, your codex has been updated with a new quest.
We've got a bunch of monies. The Chromander Optics, the Lecta blueprint, which we can go cook, and Duviri Paradox. We've also hit Uranus, which is important for another mainline story quest. Although Duviri is kind of its own mainline story quest.
What's on your mind, dreamers?
Complete the Duviri Paradox to unlock this.
You know it.
Duviri is a very... I do not have that. Oh, Lecto is the one I was going to cook off, because we do have that. The Duviri Paradox is a very, 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 very different animal. Oh, if I can get the blade, I can build Master Prime. Cool. It's either 5 puzzles or pick up resources. That's usually what they are. And when I say they're different, I mean it is almost a whole nother game type. Sort by
Orders has been counted
state.
stars, operator. All accounted for.
If I had a forma. If I only had a forma. That reminds me. We're gonna do some invasions real quick while I think and consider how we want to go about Duviri. The votes are rather sternly in Duviri's favor from everybody. Because they want to see Duviri. However, I feel like Duviri has a lot of... Yes, you are like the one person who didn't vote for Duviri, sir. So it's fine. I get it. I am not opposed to doing Duviri first. Because it gives you a very different way of looking at it. I'm trying to decide if there are actual spoilers or if it is just kind of a viewpoint spoiler.
Let's get out of here.
But I only think it's spoilers because it's... I know.
Stay focused. There's a heavy
You know?
unit approaching.
Ha! Not last one here.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
My eye's leaking. Well, yes. And I'm trying to decide how I want to go about that. Because I wanted to take everybody's opinion into account and see what people's arguments were for it. Ah! We accidentally jumped into the lava. Now I don't have energy to put up my armor, which is rude. I think some of it also depends on who's here. And right now, Elodak's here. Come on. You are. So far, the only one to give me a reason. Some people are just because they want to see me into Paradox. Some of it is, like, part of why I'm thinking going Paradox is because farming Warframes. You know?
Your target is an aberration of twisted flesh. Put the thing out of its misery. There is the assassination target.
We
You
can
know
be
what to
more
do.
helpful now. When first we're
Target
doing
down.
forward and we literally
Assassination
could do
contract
nothing.
complete. Great work, Tenno.
Ooh. Boop, boop, boop. Now, this is not an endless mission, so if that person doesn't get here before the timer runs out, it's fine. They will just get taken with us. And see how bad my shotgun is from that far away?
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Once more. it not gonna go? I would like it to do the thing. There. Didn't want to go. That was weird.
This place is crawling with infested.
Okay, we have a
Unfortunately,
vault.
something far more ominous awaits. Make your way deeper into the base. Avoid the creature's spine strike. These razor-sharp quills will rip your warframe to shreds.
Okay. Wukong. Missed that jump. There we go. That's better. Whee!
The creature is incredibly agile for a deformed quadruped. Keep moving to avoid being crushed. The assassination target is here. Wipe them out.
Hit it really hard. He hits back really hard.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Boo! Look what I found. Yeah, y'all might want to go back and grab that. That's one of those, that's a really weird place for them to put a breakable container, because it's not a breakable container. It was a sculpture. Woohoo! Honestly, before we get to Uranus, I kind of need to get, I think, one of the Helios mods. And I need to get Helios, which I should go check and see how I'm doing on materials for him. I have to get one more weapon before I can get him because of how it
Let's
is
get out of here.
set up. Okay, so that's all three for that. Let's see what the weapon types are. A couple of more field run samples. Good. I need a butt ton of them. Way more than 4. Cool. Not in a group. What do we got? Invasions. Forward's now done. On Europa we have... Oh, I don't have it unlocked. I might not be able to do it. Nope, can't get there yet. Alright, that's fine. Before we go, I need to go look at a thing. In the dojo. Mojo Dojo. Dojo's definitely a little different than the last time folks were here. We'll take a little detour through our beach. Love that sky. Gorgeous. And into here. That is not where I need to go for the Helios. But I do have a couple of these to drop off. So. Charger blue pigment, we get those on drops from toxic ancients. So, thank y'all. We're working on it. Once we finish the dry dock, I'll be putting in the navigation and or something else. Oh, the Crimson Branch. But we need to go to the energy lab. So we need to work. Okay, it's polymers I need. Great. I've got a couple of good places to get polymers, but not perfect places to get polymers. Oh, appreciated. It's like polymer bundle of Warframe. Where do we get these? Mercury, Venus, Uranus. I do have an Arcwing mission that I ran a whole bunch for a while and got a good chunk of polymer bundles. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but because once we get the polymer bundles and cook that, we can research Helios. Which is, the Oxium's going to be the problem on that one. Not impossible, just annoying. Baza is researching. Our Zocti needs Oxium. Venka needs polymers. Tenora needs Oxium, plastids, and polymers in abundance. Banshee research needs field drawn and mutagen masses. Calcifins are polymers and synthula, which is a thing that we're also researching. Ciphers a lot. Now, that's the 100 stack of ciphers, so you can make independent ciphers and not have it be as ridiculous. I know what that means. Scourge just needs Oxium. Shaku needs polymer and plastids. Okina needs cryotic. Right. Gwendo, cryotic and plastids. Neja needs field drawn. Scintilla needs a single Vitus Essence, which I can't get a Vitus Essence until I'm on Steel Path. So it'll be a minute. Bolt needs field drawn. Wukong, plastids. Zephyr has been researched. But for the parts, I need field drawn. Ooh. I just needed money. Cook. Zephyr's neuroptics are now cooking. Alright, Zephyr's chassis needs a mutagen mass. So, we need a field drawn and a mutagen mass standard, unfortunately. The Electron just needs field drawn. Okay. Places we have things fully researched are Daggett's Hollow and the Vent Kids Bash Lab. Fully researched. Do I have these? I don't, because I was researching them last time. So let's go ahead and grab us our Urelli blueprints. Not that I think I have the stuff to make her right now. We also need to grab our ghoul saw, which are you... Yeah, we can actually get that. And the ghoul saw chassis is still researching. Alright, so that's the last thing that we're researching in there. Orokin Lab. The only thing in the Orokin Lab you need to worry about are keys for the Orokin Vaults, which are infinite keys, but you only get one creation every time you make it. And it takes void traces to make. Tenno Lab is a lot of the Tenno stuff, obviously Tenno designed. Energy Lab is anything Corpus themed. Chem Lab is anything Grenier themed. Bio Lab is anything infected themed. Just gonna take a quick run through some of these because we did just pick up a whole bunch of stuff, so I want to see. I think most of it's polymers right now. This one I need to get the Axidrol alloy, and that's just because I need to get the blueprint for it. Boop 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 ba doop. Nope, I'm okay. Good chem lab. Detonite ampules. Cool that. Colmac is researching alloy plate plant polymer and plastids. Do you see a theme? So that one we will need to be clan rank 10. I don't even remember what clan rank we are right now. Let's find out. We are clan rank 0. Because there's 2 of us. I do need to put in an ascension altar somewhere. I think I know where I'm going to do that, so. Biolab. Oop. This is going to take a minute. Some of these numbers are obscene. If I didn't get any mutagen samples in those runs, nothing can change in there. Alright. I'm thinking the Ascension altar. I think I know where I want it. So let's go. This way. To the beach. Part of me thinks it would be very cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put it out here, but we're going to try. Boop. Place. Trying to find a good spot. I don't know if there is one out here, honestly. Like, I could put it here. Yeah. We're gonna not probably put it there then, because that is just not gonna work. However, putting it in the middle of this room makes perfect sense. Yeah. So now, contribute to decoration. Oh, I don't have the forma. All right. Well, we'll add that to the list of things we need forma for. I think that'll be good there. Yes, that's... Did you buy the Easter color palette for a credit? It's in the marketplace right now. You should do that. You'll have more than 18 colors. I also grabbed one of the Valentine's Day ones, which made a world of difference for my colors. And then I bought some other ones, but that's just because I'm...
Till then.
One of those people. Alright. Let's... Yeah. No, I saw. I'm not going to buy anything from him today, but let's go see what our friendly neighborhood Barrow is up to. And what we've got there. And then we'll probably go say hello to some people here on the station. Alright. Void Trader.
The wait is over, Tenno. Barrow Key
Oh,
Tier
there's a
has
Barrow
arrived.
Floof. I don't think I own him on the other account. Prime Steady Hands, the Heart of Deimos login music, the Entrati Eyeglyph. Quick Draw is really nice. Tempo Royale. Pedestal Prime. Purely money, purely decorative. Looks really good, though. The Edo Plate Armor Set. The Katir Kubro Collar, and the Raza Sindana, which is really nice. Prisma Obex is up. Odinata Alexis skin is just for aesthetics. The Mirage Immortal and Mesa Immortal are both up. Primed Animal Instinct. Get that if you can. Prisma Grinlock, also really good. You can, if you don't want to spend plat, but you have ducats, you can go buy a mod job booster. And the Void Trader palette's up, which is also very nice. A Varaglyph. Oh, the Ortis Refined statue's cute. Got Prisma Lens, the Lux Pedestal. Very nice. I don't think I've seen that one. Prisma Thrax Sigil, and the Nikana skin. You've also got Primed Convulsion and Dual Rounds. So the Axie M5 is super important. It is the only place to get the Ac Magnus Blueprint and Ac Magnus Link. You'll need 2 of the Magnus Primes to make that. And Sands of Naros Blueprint. If you're looking to do the Anaros quest, that's the place to get that. Fey Path Ephemera only costs 15, so if you have a common that you can toss, you can get an Ephemera. That looks very pretty.
Come again.
What was the Eyeglyph? 99. I see you, DE.
A little out of your reach.
Oh, shut it.
Perhaps a Darvo deal would be more your speed?
I mean, you're not wrong. I do actually need to go talk to Darvo.
I can see you are hungry for the knowledge of the sanctuary.
Yeah. At the credit cost, you get $19.99.
You
Cute.
are a true hunter. Where with the sanctuary synthesis will be the light that illuminates this creature. The sanctuary and I.
Alright, we've got an
await your
Eviscerator.
contribution.
Okay. We are going to go talk to Darvo.
Listen, I have a little job for you. Interested?
Alright, what's your
The
job?
Grenier have gone too far. They're about to execute one of my most trusted contractors.
Uh-oh.
They say he's a traitor, and that he was trying to steal a priceless artifact. Baseless accusations. That's not the kind of business I engage in.
I mean,
So, what do you say? Will you help him out? And don't worry, you'll get paid too.
of course I will. So this is how we get a man of few words, and probably one of the best NPCs in the game. We also get an Exilus weapon adapter, or Warframe adapter. Words. Darvo deals. You can come and find discounts on regular items. Sometimes they're not great. It's like a 10% or a 20%. Right now, however, there is a 50% discount on the comb. Yep, time to see Clem. It's also time to see what other missions we have.
Tenno, your codex has been updated with a new quest.
Two-Fury Paradox, Deadlock Protocol, Man of Few Words. We're going to queue up Man of Few Words. Also going to put it, make sure it's open. Rescue the contractor. It's on your... Wow. What happens if you don't have access to this planet? Oop.
These clods are holding my contractor somewhere in this complex. Please find him.
There's a big glowy light over there that I want to go look at, and I can't. Alright. we're going to be scavenging for a lot of materials here because we haven't been to this planet. So there's a lot of stuff. Alright. Now, you can take the sane, normal person way down if you want. Superhero landing. Which is how most of us get down here. Yeah. I do like that they made that adjustment for a lot of them. Polymer. Thank you. We need more of that. Superhero. Excuse you. Please excuse me while I loot your place. But there's loot. Oh. It's down even further. Rude. So, Uranus is one of those planets that has a lot of down and a lot of water. And a lot of parts where you have to go in the water. And it's very annoying. Sometimes you don't go in the water, and that's fine. Sometimes if you want the really good loot, though, you have to. And we hate it. No, you no touchy computer. I said no, I wonder if they changed how far the reach is for the drones. For them to freak out and run away. Probably not, knowing my luck. Why come around? Because I don't like arc traps. I like loot, though. So we're gonna go back this way. Ooh, plastics. So far, I'm kind of a happy bean. Because they're giving me plastids and polymers. And I likes it. There are all of things and layers below us, though, that I don't like. It's annoying. Yeah. I don't expect the drones to show up in this mission because it's a mission for a plot. Or it's a quest mission, so they're not going to show up here. However, that is a trap, by the way, because that will drop you in water. Now, if you can see, there's stuff above me. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that supposed to hurt. Cheating on Rhino says. Cheating on Rhino says, are you sure you want to pull me close? Might even say, are you sure that's what you wanted to do? The answer's usually no, by the way. Last bids. Yeah, should have seen that coming. It is. I saw you. How's our board? It's at 25. Okay. Not too shabby. Shotguns. I mean. There we go. There we go. Don't laugh at the Tenno. We're trying. We're doing our best. Also, shotgun in your face. Rude. I know I told you don't touch the computer. You did not ask for permission for console time. There were more people back here now. Rude. Bombard. That's why. Whee! They're upstairs. Being very rude. How dare. I said, how dare. This is, by the way, part of why I put reload speed on this gun. Because, like many of the small shot, big punch guns, they don't reload very quickly. Alright. Time to clear out the space. I'm gonna need to get more of those. Equinox. Okay. Polymer. Don't mind me. So, what does it do? It turns this off. Why do we want that? Because sometimes You can climb this thing and find stuff. Like these. Now, come back down. And you're back in this room. It's fun. So many hidden little things. We might have enough polymers to kick Lanka off so that we can get closer to Helios. There you go. Also why I like ice on my friendo's weapon. Companion. Word! I can, in fact, speak English good. Of course the dummies down here got to it. There we go. See what I meant by so much down. Superhero landing. Oh, well. Cool. Lock door before we can go in there. Super important, actually. Yeah, I'm not going to stand there and let you do that. Won't. So down here, we've got that. Cephalon fragment for Uranus. First fragment.
Get to him quick, before they do their worst.
Tenno, your warp brain looks so slippery.
He is so weird. So, first you have to drain this one. Ah! Come on. Slow down my brain. Could we please stop playing repeat? Negative.
Follow the Tennocreate. They're friends.
Clem.
No, Clem. No, they don't have your kakatas. Just follow the Tenno, okay?
His weapons. That's what he's complaining about, by the way. No, I don't want you to kick off Spectra. I want you to kick off Lanka. If you've got it. In the energy lab. My logic is that Lanka is the precursor to getting the research for Helios. Boop, boop, boop. You don't touch it. Thank you. Awesome. Normally, I would take my time, I would go through here and steal all this stuff because it's really stuff I want. But we don't have time.
Thank you for busting him out.
Yeah,
Good work.
I know that feeling. Okay, our bore's at 27. Only a couple more levels and I can get rid of that thing. Not that a lot of the early weapons are really good.
You did it. You got Clem. He's a special guy, you know. Little weird, but a hell of a fighter. And that's the thing. He still needs your help to retrieve his custom weapons.
Oh, Clem's Gricatas. I love Clem. Society loves Clem. We don't get to do as much with Clem anymore. Like, there's still weeklies for Clem, and I recommend you do them if you
Clem
can,
needs
but...
to get back into fighting shape. Find his missing weapons.
Alright. Sorry, Clem, you also have to deal with the fact that I am going to be running around looking for everything that is not tied down.
Clem.
I did not see a green one. No, we're not going that way.
Clem.
Well, they might be. They come through. Fine. Still need to find everything not nailed down. Why are they jumping up on things? Because they have to avoid the electrified water. Plastids! Boop, boop, boop. Reds, couple of greens. Boop. I adore you, Clem. Let's go steal back your stuff. No. Bad touch. Rude. There we go. Warm up. Alright. Let's go, Clem. Now, there is a way to stop the electrified floor. You just come shut down the computers. And now, we don't have to worry about it. You stop that. Rude. Aw. Clem is definitely not one of the pacifistic, Yes. Yes, you can. I frequently don't because I am attempting to level other weapons right now. And sometimes it just takes more time than I want to give it. But yeah, you can absolutely do Xmas kills. Sometimes not even Xmas. Sometimes it is just the more advanced, hardy enemies. Because like you can do it with heavy lancers, you can do it with the bombard. Does not exclusively have to be Xmas. Jumped right into a hole. Hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to almost shoot you, Clem. Yeah. When these ones are back here, they are always... Oh. I think I have to go that way eventually. Maybe? Interesting. Part of me says do it anyway. Superhero landing. Yep, that's where we're gonna end up going once we get his guns back. I just skipped ahead for loot. Good news. We take the elevator back up. I understand that, but I'm doing them as I go. And a lot of people do them through Sanctuary Onslaught. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, look, it's an Arctic Xmi. Come here. Ooh, touched my computers. Apparently my rhythm is just bad today. Oh, look. Yep, all for you, Clem. Ooh,
Clem
shiny.
wants you guys to go after the Grenier that stole his Grakatas.
Alright.
I'm just going to assume you're up for that. Check your map.
It'll be good. However, first, we'll grab that. Gotta love Cephalon fragments. You don't. You absolutely don't have to. But I love the lore, so. I know. We'll get him, Clem. Don't worry. Plastids. Oh, how we need you. Alright. Yep. This is that path that we went down by accident earlier. No, that's fine. Boop, boop. Helps if I actually jump in the right places. Zoom. Boop. Come on, Clem. Let's go find your friends. I use friends in quotations there. Nope, don't want to go in the water right now.
Get Clem.
Cute. Run up on me with a shield. I'm just gonna hit you with the scythe. Come on. Right. So this is one of those maps that I mentioned earlier where there is a ton of loot if you're willing to go underwater to get it. I don't want to right now. So we're gonna get all the stuff that is up here where I can get at it. Yeah, nice for you. Below us. Boop, boop. I always thought when I first started that going through the sludge here was actually a problem. And then I realized it didn't do anything. It was just aesthetics. Rude. Hi, Clem. Other secret. There's levers on that thing. If you knock the levers down, it opens up this little passage. If you're doing syndicate missions, there's probably a medallion back there. Gotta love explosions.
Shiny little bratty things you channel are.
Alright, where are you? There he is.
Don't think he'll be messing with you again.
Oh,
Come on home.
a told you, sometimes I just really like shooting people off ledges. Now, there are occasionally things in the water. Sometimes you can smash the ground and it counts as breaking them, because they're close enough to the surface. If they're deep enough, though, you actually have to go in the water to get them. Yes, sometimes this includes medallions. Annoyingly so. Ooh, gallium deposit. Alright. Is almost done. Don't be afraid to use exploding barrels. Just remember to try to stand back. Moving on from Room of Loot. Clem is the one that has the cool sash on. Really? Right.
Cloud.
Alright. Let's get off this rock now that we've got the Krakatas back. Ah. Tiny bit left on board.
Clem has his Krakatas.
Ooh, some detonite
Now
needles.
it's time to get down to business and liberate that artifact. If you help Clem, we can all share in the spoils.
Alright, help Darvo get the relic. Alright. Wiggle, wiggle.
This is it. The merchandise acquisition mission. You and Clem go Zarakas, while my other operative is the artifact. Let them know you're here. They cut off life support. You going
course
to
they
let them intimidate you like that?
Get away from us.
Hey, look, these guys are dropping life support modules all over the place.
They really are.
That's
At least the
convenient.
beginning. Getting there. Now, this is a little bit different because I believe you have to keep Clem alive as well as do all the general survival things. The weekly missions, if I remember correctly, are defenses as opposed
You
to...
interested in some half-price life support? Just kidding. Here comes another.
As opposed to survival, I think it's a defense. Hey, look, another boar blueprint. I don't think I need it. Hey, if I hadn't found that thing to sell earlier in our inventory, that proof fragment, we could have sold this. But that's okay. Oops. He's hiding up there like that's gonna save him.
Hey, dropping another capsule.
Almost there. Followed this string of loot instead. It's fine. Thank you for coming into a straight line and making it easy.
Hey, don't forget about this capsule, eh?
Oh, I won't forget the capsules. Probably gonna go hit one, honestly. Just so that I don't have to think about it too hard. Alright, weapon switch.
Oh, that's better.
Dexterous is a rapid fire weapon. You do churn through ammo pretty well. Or rather, pretty quickly. So, just something to keep in mind when you're using rapid fire weapons. Probably notice your ammo consumption be a little impressive. Yeah. Some people.
Capsule incoming.
You stop that. Oop.
There it is.
There's loot out there in the water. Don't wanna. They're gonna stand there and let me do it. There's no reason not to. Whole lot of DACA. Where are you at? Now why work our way back this way? Because that's where the life support is, so if we do need it, we don't want to be too far. But there was so much loot that I followed, so it happens. That's not gonna help you. Oh, it's them. Yeah, sorry, dude.
Capsule ready.
No. Nothing other than chassis. Only chassis. No, I'm joking. Probably give it like a 20-minute reset. See if the RNG changes. Oh, we're... Nope, there we go. Picked up some more dexterous ammo after we were all out. But only 60. It is a common issue with the lighter rapid pistols because you chug through your ammo so quickly. Even the Gricadas are notorious for it. I think you're gonna be waiting a really long time. No, I'm joking, as I'm on Rhino. If I only had a brain. Melees are easy to level. Secondaries, I think, are the most difficult. A third bore blueprint. Wow.
Breathe easy, Tenno.
Rude. Bombards are a pain. No, I always forget that Clem is smaller than a lot of the other Grenier. If you look at him, he is. Clem, why? We made it so far, dude.
Capsule ready.
There. Malay it is.
You should think about finding a capsule.
Yep. We should. Yeah. Drop down.
Breathe easy, Tenno.
There we go. Here they come.
We got the artifact. The potent, organ, technical augmentation, and tactical affinity device.
It's a potato.
Potato.
Clem,
We got what we need, so let's head home.
Everybody out of the pool.
Hey, don't forget about this capsule, eh?
No, I'm not going in the water just for whatever that loot is.
should extract.
We're working on it.
No, really. Go. If you don't, you'll die. Seriously, go.
We're already there, dude. Chill, Darvo. Down, boy.
You did it. I knew you could handle it.
And we got a Clem Clone blueprint. Clem Clones are fun. It's got another batch of polymer and plastids, which is nice. That was fantastic, Tenno. You really came through for Clem and I. Come see us in the relay. Alright, don't mind if we do. Boop. Why go to busy ones even if they're busy? Most frequently, if people with higher MRs are going to hand out the founder bonuses, they do it on a lot of the busy relays. So you have a higher chance of getting one of those buffs if you're on a busy relay.
Here's the hero. Clem is very glad you saved him from certain death.
Clem, Darkata.
Oh yeah. And that you got is Grakanta's back too.
He's adorable.
And I'm happy to have this fancy Orkin relic. Here's a little something as a symbol of our appreciation.
Yay, potato! No, it's an Exilus Warframe adapter. Let's just put Exilus mods on a Warframe. I won't be using it anytime soon because I want to put it on primes. Alright. So,
Listen, I have
you
a
can,
little job for you. Interested?
every week, come do a Clem mission. You can also stop here and check out what he's got. So, like now we're on to the Unairu lens, which is at a 40% discount for the next day-ish. Right. Still telling me to go back to Darvo, because why not? I don't think we actually need to do anything left on the relay now that we did that. Okay. So, we have Deadlock Protocol, which we could do. Just a pain. Or we have the Duviri Paradox. Or we have... We're going towards this mission, Nata. Oh, exterminate submersible. Why? Right, need to remember to go change my weapon. Remember how I said Uranus has underwater missions? Ooh. I know I need to go drop a bunch of stuff. I don't need to make the Nyx parts. I do need to make the Valkyr neuroptics. See if there's other things I need to make. Don't have any of the parts for those. Well, I do, but mostly I need to get more forma for a lot of these. Ooh, but I can make the Lacera. Ooh, that's so much polymer for the Lacera.
Adapt.
Do I? Oh, got the plastids for the Tombow. Fine. I should make the things that are in my inventory first. And then I can make the things at the dojo. Okay.
Fresh off the line.
More alloy plates. I can now make Limbo, so let's go ahead and set him to cook. That's gonna be a couple of seconds, apparently. I forgot that they made Limbo a quick build. Alright, back to looking at our primaries. Oh, I can cook Dread finally. Ha 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 ha. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and grab... That's not the weapon I should have grabbed. Oh well. It's what we've got now. Is he done already? I am not a fan of Limbo as Warframe. Just not. But he's MR fodder. And I need MR because we are only at 7.
Operator, you have outdone yourself.
Boop. Start with the Penta. And we're gonna grab this dummy. Nope, don't want default colors. Want our colors. Okay. So our colors mean black.
Ordis loves it.
Well, of course you do, you little weirdo. I might change. Because it's that. Okay. I think what we're going to do actually is go to this one. Do that. This one. I'm gonna go. Here's some of the colors that I was honestly looking for, like this kind of soft mauve-y color. And we're gonna go back here, and instead of doing black there, we're gonna do. Nope. I lied. That's so much blue. Okay, I'm gonna leave that black, I guess. Accents. Maybe we do... Alright. I lied again. I do that. There we go. But let's also take a look at that in our normal bright. Nope. Do not like our bright colors there. So we're going to go with that kind of softer. We are going to use our bright again for the emissives though. And then our energy color. I've had him look worse. Let me see if I can get... Because this is almost a metallic. So I might be able to do like a... I don't like yellow yellow. Like here might not be bad. Yeah. Looks very interesting with the pink accenting. I'm not opposed to it. Alright. So we're also going to go in here. I don't think I have any armor. Nope. Equip. Just match the colors. I like that. I don't have any of the Signas yet, and I'm not going to buy it just for him. Let's see how that looks. Okay. Yes. Boop. All right. Let's look at Limbo. What do we got? He's got a passive, dodge to enter the rift. Entering leaves behind a small rift portal lasting 5 seconds. Energy slowly recharges in the rift. And each enemy killed in there also gets 10 energy. Okay, banish. Cast a wave of rift energy, sending people That damages hostiles while pushing enemies and allies out of Limbo's current plane of existence. So if we're in the real, it'll push them into the rift. If we're in the rift, it will push them out of the rift. Stasis freezes rift-bound enemies. So if we've shoved them into the rift, we can stasis them. While active enemy projectiles are arrested in midair, resuming its trajectory when stasis ends. That's actually kind of funny. I forgot about that. Rift Surge. Surges nearby rift-bound enemies with rift energy. When killed, the Rift Surge is transferred to nearby enemies outside of the rift. Surged enemies that leave the rift perform a radial banish. So it performs this. And then Cataclysm. A violent blast of void energy tears open a pocket of rift plane, which can sustain itself for a short period before collapsing in another lethal blast. Alright. We're definitely going to go with Energy Siphon for him. We want ability strength and ability duration. Probably range and efficiency. I don't think I have to put Thief's Wit on anymore, if I remember correctly. So I've got a 5er left. I think it's going to be Equilibrium. Double check. Because I think we got, yeah, we did get a full Animal Instinct on him.
All set. Service your weapons myself.
Helps if I also mod the gun. Okay, unique trait. Alternate fire manually detonates all grenades. Oh, right, this is a grenade launcher. So we've got blast damage and impact are our two big things here. Go ahead and look at impact. Might as well grab rupture. And then... So I don't have... Okay. How does that affect our blast damage? Nothing. Okay. I'm going to grab Serration. And I would grab Fast Hands, but we don't actually have room for a full one. So if I have it, it'll be down here. Terminal velocity might be good. Let's grab that. Oh, I'm gonna use this gun just until I don't have to anymore. Penta was never one of my favorite weapons. Alright. Why am I doing this on a frame that is tiny? Because occasionally you guys like to see me suffer. Especially it's a frame I can't stand.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Yes, Mom. Did I accidentally leave this open? Oh well. That's right. Super squishy. Good job. Yep, I did. I'm going to not. Because I'm going to take a while and actually like scavenge the map, I don't want to bog other people down with it. And I forgot to take it off of open. But because I'm going to be there for a while and I'm going to spend time like going through things, I don't like making other people wait on me.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed
Very
here.
different starting
Leave
zone.
no one standing.
Just like that, our gun already has a level. Haven't even pulled it. Okay, that one was really funny. Ugh, we're on to bounces. Okay, bounces are either really good or really bad.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I don't like the penta, but I find it very humorous as a weapon. Which room is back here?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Not going down there yet. Oh, should have dodged. Okay. Back the way we came. Just to make sure we got everything. Almost missed these plastids. Alright. As per usual, we found the thing before we finished clearing the first area, and probably should have just continued. It's okay. Boop.
You are surrounded by Grenier Marines.
Yeah. Get back here. annoying. There we go. Nope, you can stand in the grenade yourselves. Like I said, not my favorite frame, but, you know, it is what it is. Please excuse me for a moment. Alright, well, that's how we gotta do this. Launch them a little higher. Oh. Out of ammo for that. Yeah. I accidentally pushed him into the rift.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay. No! Oh! I know what that is. It's actually what we wanted. I don't think I'm gonna be able to scan it though. Shot. Come on, let me scan you. You actually can't scan them? That's annoying. Oh, it's because I was rifted.
Tenno, what did you see?
Mwahaha.
My data stream went dark.
Alright, so Limbo might be the answer to that. Also, they made it a little bit
I'm
easier to
sensing
do
some
those.
Signal masking. It will take some time to decipher. Concentrate on your mission for now.
We might be able to get the other one, too.
So far, so good.
There we go. Those are very interesting little individuals. Ow. sucks. I forgot how much I hate him. They made those almost all... I think they changed how that worked. Because that did not used to be that easy to get. I don't know if it's because I was on Limbo and I did the rift nonsense. Or what? Nope. Staying away. No. Arson Xmas. Also, one of the worst things. Honestly, just trying to get Limbo's movement normalized sucks. Makes it very difficult. So I do a lot of sliding movement, partly because I play Meja a lot. Note to self, do not do this on Limbo if I can avoid it. No. Nope. Ow. We're gonna go down again. I hate those things. Alright, well. I hate Arson Xmi. There we go. Now, there is an arc trap. If you look on your map, it usually shows up as a small diamond. No! It's a problem because I like to slide, and sliding at all auto sends me into the void, and it is atrocious. Was it something good at least? Any dodge, so I can't even roll. Nope, nope, nope. No, you do nothing. Alright, I think I finally figured that one out. Please just fall down. Oh, I hit one of them in the head. That was good. Alright. There we go. So, not what you needed at all. I guess you did ask for anything other than what you were getting. They followed through on that. Every once in a while you'll get the enemies that are also in the water, and screw those guys. There's a very real chance we're gonna have to go in the water to go get some of them later. If I can just stand here and do it, I'm gonna. Screw you, Arc Trap.
Heads up. A Grenier assault team is headed your way.
Okay. I don't understand quite why being in the rift doesn't make you invisible. Is it on the other side of the door? Okay. This is where we have to go in the water. I don't wanna. At least this way our powers are actually not involved. Whee! I mean, if they're just gonna do this. Shooting fish in a literal barrel. Nope. No bombs. I said no. No mines. Boo. Jeez. really need to probably update my mods for those. No, keep your mines back there. I will jump out of this water and shoot you from above if I have to. No. Stop that. Now, we unfortunately do not have an item scanny bit on our current build because we just don't have that mod. If we're going to look for anything down here, we have to actually manually look for it. And get close enough, like there. To avoid the toxins. Didn't get to avoid the toxins. Very annoying. No, you can just go away. Oh, well, I don't like the bomb. That mine being right there is... Ah! That mine being right there. Also a problem. Everybody else is back this way. Ta-da. No. Stay back. You, stay back. So much stuff up us. Get me back in the tunnel. tunnel means that they can't get behind me and I don't have to worry about which way is actually up. That is one of my big problems, actually, with a lot of the Arcwing stuff, even the submersible. I get disoriented very easily. And I hate that. Being disoriented.
You have broken their ranks
Yay.
in their armor run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
I understand that there's loot, but sometimes it's... I'm not sure if it's worth it, because... It was blasted, so kind of. Is that the way out? Can I go that way? Or is it just above us here? Somewhere. Yeah, so I gotta go up and around. It's trying to take me backwards, and that's not going to get us to where we need to be. Occasionally, you have to look at the map yourself and not just take the pointers. Sometimes they're very wrong. In this instance, we do need to continue the direction that it was going, but upwards instead of back. Cool. That was funny. Nope, we're gonna shoot you from down here. Because it's funny, and we can. And there's an Arctic one? Oh yeah. I'll take you too. And an energy leech. Wow. I got all of the XMI just to stand there. Jade XMI. No, I don't actually have to fight you.
Mission complete.
No,
Excellent work,
don't wanna. We have unlocked, however. We've gotten at least the beginnings of the top.
The inbox has messages for the operator.
All right.
Anything about orders in there?
It is, however, 3 o'clock, which is when we normally stop. So, we have now unlocked Nata, which is a huge thing. So next time we have to decide if we're going to go Nata or Paradox. The majority of people want me to go Paradox. I can tell you that. However, I have not made up my mind. That's my however. Because I feel like there might be too many spoilers in Duviri Paradox at this point. And I'm trying to figure out when the best time to play that is. So I'll do some thinking over the week, and I should have an announcement in the Discord, which everybody's welcome to come hang out in. If you want to support the channel and you like what you saw today and you want to keep up to date on what other shenanigans I get up to, make sure you hit the follow button. That'll let you know when I go live, even if it's not one of our scheduled streams. The schedule right now is
Operator, were you visualizing
Ordis.
a bloody
I
battle?
don't need you to babble at me right now,
too.
sweetheart. The schedule right now is Mondays is Warframe noon to 4ish, and that's going to be all of the late stage content, so 1999 and some of the more difficult stuff. Let's see. Tuesday is sometimes a stream. It depends. It has not been lately because I have not had the energy. And some of that is related to my health concerns, but there's really only so much I can do about that one. If I play on that, it will be Hades 2. Wednesday and Friday are the RPG streams, and right now that's Marvel's Midnight Suns, and we are chugging along now that we have literally all of the companions. Almost everybody's friendship level is at max. Almost all of the special uniforms are unlocked, so we're just going to keep going and see where we can get in that main storyline. I don't expect it to take too much longer, in which case then watch in the Discord for a poll for what's up next. And then Saturdays is this stream, Dread Persephone, which is my new account. It's only been active since January. And we're taking a look at what has changed in Warframe since I started playing way back when. And I say way back when, and I know it's several years. If you want to keep me in the chair for longer, hit the subscribe button. If you have an Amazon Prime account linked to your Twitch, you can always use those Bezos bucks because you get a free subscription of your choice. You just have to manually go in and use it, and they're hoping you'll forget because they don't want to pay it. But they offer it, so who knows. If you want to support the channel but don't want to give Twitch your money for whatever reason that might be, there's a link in the panels down below the screen for donations, and that will take you to kofi.com/gleamdemon, ko-fi.com/gleamdemon, and you can donate directly to me there. You can even say what you want that money to go to, and if possible, I will do so. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. I have company coming over in about an hour, so I need to run out and get ice. Yeah, it's at least 6 years Eladak for the other account, if not more. But thank you again for hanging out. If you go out and about, make sure you are cautious, make sure you are safe, but above all else, be kind to each other. The only way we make it through this is together. I will see you lovely folks on Monday. Bye.